The Last Christmas Pig. The sun dipped behind the rolling hills, casting a golden glow over the old farm. A tall giraffe, with warm brown eyes and elegant spotted fur, stood at the edge of the wooden fence, gazing curiously at the lonely pig in the pen. The giraffe had wandered into this farm by accident weeks ago and had since befriended the pig, the only animal left in the once busy yard. The pig, smaller than the others before him, sat in the dirt, staring at the farmhouse with a sorrowful look. "Every Christmas," he sighed, "one of my family members disappeared. My father, my mother, my brothers. They left, but they never came back. They didn't even say goodbye." The giraffe's long eyelashes blinked as it listened. Something about the pig's story didn't sit right. It had been watching the farmer and his wife for weeks, and a terrible suspicion crept into its mind. That night, as the winter wind howled through the trees, the giraffe overheard a conversation from the farmhouse. The farmer sat at the wooden kitchen table, sharpening a long knife. His wife stood by the fireplace, her arms crossed. "This is our last pig," the farmer muttered, testing the sharpness of the blade. "Should we prepare him for our Christmas feast?" The wife hesitated, tapping her fingers on the counter. "We've always done it," she said. "It's tradition." Outside, the giraffe's heart pounded. The truth hit like a crashing wave. The pig's family hadn't disappeared. They had been eaten. Every Christmas, the farmer had chosen one pig for the feast, and now the last pig was next. The giraffe couldn't tell the pig the truth. It would break his heart. But there was one thing it could do. It had to save him. The Great Escape. The night before Christmas, the farm was silent, covered in a blanket of fresh snow. The giraffe had spent hours planning. Now it was time to act. "We're leaving tonight," the giraffe whispered to the pig. "Leaving?" The pig's ears perked up. "I can't explain now. Trust me." With one swift motion, the giraffe lowered its long neck, allowing the pig to climb onto its back. The pig's hooves trembled as he held onto the giraffe's soft fur. They moved quietly through the farmyard. The old wooden barn creaked in the cold wind. The farmhouse windows glowed warmly, but no one stirred inside. The giraffe carefully stepped over the frozen ground, avoiding the crunch of the icy leaves. Then, a floorboard creaked inside the house. A shadow passed by the window. The giraffe froze. Inside, the farmer stirred, rubbing his eyes. "Did you hear something?" his wife mumbled in her sleep. "It's just the wind." The giraffe held its breath until the room went quiet again. Then it ran. Through the fields they went, the pig gripping tightly as the wind rushed past them. The stars above shone like tiny lanterns, guiding them away from the place that had been the pig's prison for so long. They didn't stop until the farm was far, far behind them. A new beginning. By morning, the giraffe and pig reached the edge of a great forest, where the trees stretched high and birds sang in the crisp winter air. The pig slid off the giraffe's back and looked around, his small body trembling. "Where are we?" "Somewhere safe," the giraffe said gently. The pig turned to face the giraffe, his eyes filled with tears, not of sadness, but of gratitude. "You saved me." The giraffe smiled. "Because you're my friend." For the first time, the pig felt truly free. He no longer feared Christmas. He had escaped the fate that took his family, and now he had a future. As snowflakes began to fall gently from the sky, the pig and giraffe stood side by side, watching the dawn of a new life. Far away, the farmer woke up and walked to the pig pen, only to find it empty. The last Christmas pig was gone, and this time he wasn't coming back.